Manzai Man is live. I was thinking I was going to ask you. I was actually going to ask you. So we're moving into an investigation now, yes? Okay. Well, it ended with us not really, with it looking like he didn't do it, but we weren't clear because we had the witness who didn't really see, but she said she saw. What? Okay, go ahead. No sympathy, even. That would never happen. You know that, right? That the guy's mentor, the teacher, would be the prosecutor against him. He was awful, yes. That's what it was like. I mean, on some level, think about it. If I was his mentor, and I was a prosecutor, and then he turned out to kill somebody, it would upset me. I wouldn't feel very good about him as a friend, right? So, so I might be particularly angry if I really believed in my soul the guy became a murderer out of the blue after all these things we meant to each other. We law was so important, and all these other things. You might, you know, get that angry feeling towards him, right? I mean, that makes sense. I think it would be part of it. I mean, I don't know that that's reality for him, but I think it definitely would be part of it, right? You get so disappointed in the person you care about and respect, and then they, oh my God, look what you did. You did the one thing that we never do. You violate the law like that in the worst possible way. But right now, it doesn't look like he did it, but we don't know who did. Although I still think it's a suicide. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm here. What? What's weird? I've been hearing you the whole time.
Yes. There we go. Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, audio issues again. Good thing we checked.
Are you?
Yeah, so if you look here on my screen,
Uh huh.
this wasn't going up. So,
So
it was a one-sided conversation this whole time. They just heard
Oh, how
half.
funny.
They
That's
just heard
funny.
half the
Well, let's
time.
get.
If you couldn't... Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I have a bit of a cough.
We should get started with the game.
Just to clarify for anyone watching the VOD later on, I swear, every single time a new technical issue. These are great VODs and should be watched by everyone and aren't low quality and... I wish we could...
conversation...
I wish we could redo these, but the problem is you can't really redo a blind playthrough.
That's true. But the conversation for anybody that's watching now was around basically why the prosecutor's mad at is being so obnoxious towards Edworth. And my opinion is that it's because, at least in part, because would be severely disappointed in him having violated really basically their oath of office about following the law and obeying the law. So
do you think that could be one of the reasons why Manfred's going so hard?
I do think so. I do think so, for sure.
Because it's implied this is how he is for all trials.
No, they've said he's pretty awful and terrible, but I think that, you know, in a normal relationship between a mentor and a mentee, he would never be the prosecutor. But here, if the one reason he would be the prosecutor is because he is so disappointed in his mentee to have violated the law like that he feels there needs to be some accountability to what he did. So.
Right.
Anyway, let's get started with the game. Come.
Yeah. Let's switch to the game. But the main thing we learned yesterday, to recap, is someone fired the gun, but it was not with the right hand, it was with the left hand. And Lotta turned out not to have seen the crime after all. Which is the other thing I wanted to ask you about, actually.
What?
What if that happens? Someone has basically convinced themselves they saw something until they're in court and then are like, oh no, I didn't see it after all. It happens. It has to happen.
It does happen. No, it does happen, I guess, sometimes in the real life.
Is it contempt?
You know what happens? The good news... No, but the good news in this case is that she came clean before it did any impact on the trial at the end of the day, right? They reopened the case, effectively.
Yes, but what if in a scenario where you genuinely think you saw something and then later on realize you didn't see it at all? But, like...
That's happened, right?
Would that be perjury?
No, perjury is an intentional lie.
So basically,
it's an intentional
lie.
So
basically, the judge. So basically, what that happens is, it's what the judge said at the time, which was, well, this was just entirely uncalled for.
Right. Exactly. Okay.
I'm just gonna grab a drink real quick. Sorry about. I got a drink. Just need to take some medicine real quick. Sorry about that. Your lordship, entertain them while I'm taking medicine.
I don't know what I'm going to entertain. Who's going to be in the visitors' room? I guess we're going to see Edgeworth?
Yeah.
I guess so. I guess Edgeworth is there waiting for us.
I'm taking medicine. Talk to Lord Befumpter. But man, I don't think that's how that quite works. I think there's a good reason why you can't talk to her. Because if you can't talk to her, then I certainly can't. What are you doing now?
Okay, let's go. Lord and Manzai Man, let's go.
Maya. Oh yes, remember Maya yelled out in court
Oh right, she was held in contempt. I forgot. Yes.
And
go ahead.
So can this happen? Like, obviously this assistant can be held in contempt, but like realistically the contempt was due entirely to the prosecution claiming it should happen.
Well, disrupting the court proceedings is contempt. It's plain and simple, so.
So my
Usually they ask the person to apologize and they move forward.
mm,
Hey, Nick, it's you. I'm glad Miss Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief.
hey, why'd you do that anyway?
I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry.
Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay?
Okay.
Have you been questioned yet?
No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said he's seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning.
That's shockingly kind. Does that usually happen?
Well, if it's really a first offense and it's no big deal, they don't even do the questioning. What are they doing questioning for?
Yeah, that's a good point. What questions could they possibly ask her? Why'd you yell out?
Yeah, really. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready.
Bail?
Yeah, and you don't do bail for this, but
Yeah,
okay.
I thought bail was like if you're going on trial and you don't want to be... That's okay. That's okay, Arthur. Don't worry about being late. We literally just started. We were having a little chat. More technical difficulties. Whee!
Well, the thing about bail is only is done in theory only to secure your appearance. So there would be no reason to think she wouldn't appear at the next time if there was another charge. So there's no reason for bail here. But sometimes historically bail has been used to prevent people from even when they're not convicted yet, to just keep them in jail because they want to quote unquote protect the community from them.
You missed the trial? Don't worry, there are going to be more trials coming up. And I'm eventually going to upload the VOD. Also with technical difficulties. We figured out what the audio issues were, by the way. Turns out my headphones were the problem.
You can pay for me, okay?
Huh? How much?
I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something.
Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail?
Pretty funny.
New Jersey is a no-ball state. What does that mean?
No bail state, he means.
Oh.
Yes, you're correct. Yes, and New York has kind of tried to go there, but there's all this nonsense about it. Yeah, absolutely, you're correct.
Doesn't bail, just allow you to not sit in prison waiting your trial?
Right. The concept behind bail is it's a way to secure somebody's appearance. So if you are being held in a jail pending a trial, you want to make sure that they come back to court. So the original concept behind bail is if I ask you to put up, $10,000, well, you're not going to want to lose $10,000 because you could. So you're going to come to court for the next appearance. That was the concept. Over time, of course, what happens, think about it. Who can afford $10,000? Somebody who has $10,000. But if it's a poor person who's they shoplifted a box of cookies, right? And now they set bail for that person. Well, yeah, they're going to just stay in jail. So bail has became in many instances a means to keep poor people in jail as opposed to protecting the society from people or securing their appearance. So New York and New Jersey both went in this direction of saying, no, we're not going to have bail, particularly in lower level crimes.
I see. So I remember, Halfstone says, I remember because years ago my boss had to sit in jail because they thought he was a flight risk, partially because he ran from the cops before.
Right, so that's the idea. When you're the reason for bail is because you're a flight risk. That's the basic concept. But what's happened, and there was a terrible case out of the city of New York with a young man, very young man, like a 17 or 18-year-old man, who was a silly like shoplifting charge, and he was being held in jail, and he ended up staying in jail for so long. It was finally because his trial kept getting put off and getting put off and getting put off. He finally gets released. He's basically not even found guilty of the crime, and emotionally he had so much damage as a result of being in jail that long. He committed suicide. So it's a really horrible thing for some people. So to be in jail, especially when on a low-level crime. So
Right. So there's no bail for level crimes. They just are just like
in New York.
So
in New York right now, yeah, and in New Jersey.
So they're saying that so it's not like you can't leave. It's more you can leave. We're not going to give you a fee. We just expect you to show up, or we expect you to show up to trial, or things are going to get worse.
Correct. That's the idea. That's correct. Because the idea, I mean, you're keeping somebody in jail on a shoplifting charge. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But that's what happened historically. And the reality is that, I mean, to put it bluntly, somebody who has money or a family can pay bail, $100, $200, $500, right? But somebody who doesn't have that, what's bail really? Who's bail? How are you protecting society? You're only protecting society, if you will, from poor people.
Well, I mean, then we get that whole argument of they're the two-tier justice system. This is not
exactly.
This is definitely a interesting topic. Apologies for my cough, by the way. But yeah.
But this story is not part of that. But I mean, philosophically, it's an interesting conversation.
Yes,
I think.
Yes,
sure.
but Maya, like being let out on bail. The problem is she's never going to be returning to jail. I mean, knowing her, she probably will return to jail, but that's for a different crime.
Right. Okay.
How many times?
Halftone just told us something. I can't read it.
And they used to take your money before they demanded bail, too. I remember they took my dad's wallet, then they demanded bail, so we had to get bail money for him.
I mean, that's the corruption that happened a lot in years. I mean, and that's corruption, and that's whatever. I hope on some level we've gotten past a lot of that corruption in the police forces, and I think really we have. But yeah, absolutely, there was corruption. I mean, that's watch any of these old film noirs. You're gonna see it was part of the norm. You paid off the cops. You paid off.
Debatable whether we got rid of that corruption. In fact, I would highly disagree. Apparently, Jay Leno used to keep money in his shoe, so he'd have bail money after they took his wallet.
Oh God! Well, that's probably smart.
I mean, yeah, Jay Leno. He's famous for his high intellect.
Anyway, okay, let's move.
No. So the last thing I was trying to say was, so Maya, in this case, would not need to pay bail because there'd be no purpose. Because in this case, they're saying bail is just a fee to leave jail, which should never happen.
Correct.
I mean, the fact that you have to pay money to be in jail in general is messed up, by the way. Right?
You don't have to pay money to be in jail. You have to pay money to get out of jail.
No, I thought you had to pay money, like, in the real world. I thought, like, lodging cost you money. Like,
no. There are, like, they have commissaries in jail, so there are, like, some extras, I guess, that you could buy, like cigarettes or whatever, and maybe other things, but so there are commissaries to buy, but your room and board is, if you will, free.
So, is that where the whole cigarette black market came from?
Part of it, sure.
Anyway, let's ask about Mia. Any luck with Mia?
None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried, I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training.
She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area.
I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Isn't that the enlarged photo Lotta was talking about?
Uh-huh.
It's nice and big, but you really can't see the faces any clearer, can you? My mother.
Now that I've shown her the picture, I'm not so sure it was the right thing to do. No, I'm pretty sure it was the wrong thing to do.
It must be nice, Nick. You could just show that to anyone and say, I'm a lawyer. But spirit mediums, well...
I don't know, with your clothes, I bet at least some people would recognize you.
But these are medium in training clothes. I wonder if I'll ever be a proper medium.
I thought we were gonna get some funny lines, but more... Now I just feel bad for Maya, and I just want to give her a hug.
Okay, go give her a hug.
Go give her... I don't think you understand the concept about fiction, Ma.
Oh, sorry.
Sure it's quiet here with nobody around. Right. I have to get Maya out of the detention cell soon. Mia's favorite plant, her name is Charlie. Maya's got the knack of watering lately. Carly's been perking up these days. Let's see the hotel. Planning a second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy. Anyway. Anything of note here? A demon. That's what's of note. Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's epic scene again today. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with his chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? But it wouldn't help him build a case against Edgeworth. This may be the chief of detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Rook to bishop 7? Checkmate! I don't believe it! He must be playing chess on a computer.
No kidding.
That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Don't do anything rash. Why jump? You have every reason to live. Must be doing image training for talking down a potential suicide. These two are interesting. I like checking them every day because they always have something new to do.
Let's go to the lake.
Yeah. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still in the park. Wonder if Detective Gumshoe was here today. I haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely fiancé. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today is a... Yes? What about the trial? Well, I was gonna say good show, but it really wasn't all that. They did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. I think it's a little early for you to be proudly waving that thing around. You can be proud of yourself when you get your Mr. Edgeworth declared innocent, pal. Oh, even he doesn't want to look at it. Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? Sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right, he said something about that in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Oh, right, I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I've never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't like to talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes, it all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. I mean, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course.
It's not something you'd ever really get over.
No, I don't think you'd ever get over that.
Want to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I know, it is strange. Why is she getting out on bail? We just talked about this.
Yeah.
I told them to let him go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff, I'll be honest with you, pal, I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know? I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. See, rich people can do anything, huh?
Exactly.
Actually, this leads to another question.
Yes.
If you're rich enough, for example, and what if you wanted to go with the strategy of just having people constantly disrupting the trial so eventually it becomes a mistrial? Like, the trial's going really bad for you, so you use money to hire people to constantly interrupt the trial and then pay off their bail yourself.
Well, I mean, I guess you could do that, but that becomes another crime, you know. You know, tampering with evidence and tampering with witnesses, and kind of becomes another crime, so.
True.
I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, of course, you have to care about the law and respecting the law to really to deal with it properly, right? You have to have some level of respect for what's going on to not be disruptive, so.
Yeah, that's...
It's an interesting concept.
Yeah. What? Edgeworth? I mean, that's the whole question, like... You always hear people like, well, no, you can't, you know, if you kill someone, you can't edit the crime scene because that'll just add to a charge. Like, well, yes, but
yeah,
you just killed someone. I don't think you're
well, yeah, I mean, so when somebody kills somebody, yes, that's another thing. But I think that, I don't know, I think as human beings, most people respect the law and want to do the right thing. I do.
Yeah.
I think there aren't that many people who are that wackadoodle.
Yeah, wackadoodle. Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal, well, don't go forget to pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edward to pay this month's rent, too. Anything here? Looks like the boat rental shop is closed today, too. Did we even look around? Anything? Small boat
Yeah, there was
rental
nothing.
shop. Doesn't look like anyone's around. They're probably closed because of the murder. There's some boats floating at the dock. Murder took place in a boat from this dock. Apparently the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's a space for one more boat at the dock. Alright, let's go pick up Maya.
Good idea.
Hey, Nick, you finally came.
Hey, Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go.
Free at last, eh?
Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I'm some kind of criminal. Can you believe it?
Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they?
Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for the bail.
Thank Edgeworth.
Huh?
He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did.
Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick.
Nothing really important there. Is Grossberg here? Apparently Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. Seems like he's always on vacation, to be honest.
I think he's always on vacation.
Are there lawyers like that who are somehow always making
Yeah.
money despite always being on vacation?
Yes. Fresh air, I gotta say. Freedom feels great.
Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay?
Misbehaving's much more fun.
Maya, please. It's not gonna be so much fun when Edwards refuses to pay your bail again. Come on, Mike. What? Whoops. Nothing here. Anything at Gourd Lake? Oh.
There aren't many cops around today, are there?
Probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edwards.
Uh-oh, look who showed up. Hey, y'all! Hey, it's Lotta. Y'all really did it today.
What do we do now?
Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started babbling any old thing that came to mind.
Lotta.
But so you see, I want to make it all up to y'all.
Make it up? What did you think of the trial?
To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness.
There are people like this, right?
Yeah, there are.
Is it good or bad or?
It's bad. You know, you should be. I mean, you shouldn't. I mean, you certainly shouldn't misrepresent what's going on. You know.
To use the slang term wrong, you know, she might. I think she just gaslit herself and just thinking she saw it.
Maybe. Even though I didn't really see anything, I kind of convinced myself I had, though.
Yeah, see?
I'm sorry, I know I caused a lot of trouble. Y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is tricky. Vague little thing. Yeah, I know that now for sure. I'll be fine next time I witness a murder. Right.
You mean the first time you witnessed a murder? What about Gordy?
Right. Well, the way I figured, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy's fever. I get my exclusive photos, and I'm rocking to stardom. All right, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too.
Finish your spirit medium training first. Give me a second, I'm gonna up my mic a bit. There we go. My mic was a bit quiet for some reason, I think. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us?
Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? Well, that thing Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What? What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it all. See, I reckon that we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange.
Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us.
Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Uh, hey, I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We're gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick?
We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much?
Huh? You completely off your rocker? I not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor.
Huh?
The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. What, Gordy?
But Gordy doesn't... I mean, Gordy might not exist.
Then bring me proof that shows he don't.
Do we have... By the way, speaking of which, you know Nessie. Have we ever found proof that Nessie doesn't exist? Or
that he doesn't exist?
Yeah.
I think they have proof. I don't think they have proof that he doesn't exist. I think there's lots of things that are fake about findings for him, but I don't. How do you prove something doesn't exist? Tell me how you do that.
I mean, that's the issue.
Proving a negative is pretty impossible.
Yeah, I mean, that's why the burden of proof is usually on the accuser, not the accusee.
Exactly.
It's almost impossible to prove something doesn't exist, Hearthstone says.
I'll be keep watching from my car, okay? You see something, you all come to me first. Got it? Okay.
But I mean...
Right, see y'all later. No, you gotta get...
Okay.
Hey, Nick, let's get hunting.
Hunting? You don't seriously mean...
40, I sure do.
What about Edgeworth?
We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it?
Okay, and how exactly we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist?
Now go to the beach.
Just like it's nearly impossible to prove that someone didn't commit any murder ever. It's just much easier to prove that someone didn't commit a specific murder.
And that's true.
What's that?
Real samurai, Nick.
Yo, Maya! Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Keontae's idea. He was all like, put this here, it'll be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner.
Wow. That's real impressive she could find those for you.
Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. This is definitely copyright infringement, though. I don't think you're allowed to use copyrighted characters just for whatever.
Free, fair use, right.
Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgy? We made it through the fourth day in court, all right. I don't know how good our prospects are from now on, though. Huh.
Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes.
Whether you're allowed to or not depends on the owner of the rights feels like taking it to court. That's true.
That's very true.
Just as a side thing, there is... And I implore you guys to look this up. It's very interesting. So there is an anime based off the Bomberman series called Bomberman Jetters. And one of the villains' name is Mujo. Mujo's theme sounds exactly like the Seinfeld theme. Exactly. Exactly. I would play it right now, but I would probably get, like, copyright claimed. It is that close. Yeah, Bomberman Jetters. Actually, the game was based off of, the anime. But yeah, look up Mujo's theme. It sounds exactly like, is it an anime about nothing? Haha.
Probably is.
I'll show it to you later, Ma. I'll show it to you later.
Okay, cool.
You'll find it amusing.
Okay.
But the funny thing about that, by the way, if you look in the comments section of the video of the soundtrack of Bomberman Jetters, the guy who wrote the original Seinfeld theme is in the comments section being like, wow, this is interesting. Like the actual Seinfeld writer guy, like the guy who wrote the Seinfeld theme, is in the comments looking at it. It was fascinating. Anyway.
Wow.
Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No?
No, really?
Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. Transferred schools pretty quickly.
Transferred?
Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry, when did you get that big thing? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah? The big hit with the kids? Why wasn't he there yesterday? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted.
Compressor?
Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put in the air in the Steel Samurai. Broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs.
Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself.
As a kid, that's exactly what I thought. When I saw Bouncy Castle, I genuinely thought that to inflate it, like some poor guy who bent over and just blew in it for hours.
Well, thank God that's not real.
But I bet the original Bouncy Castle had to do that, right?
No. They didn't make Bouncy Castle, so they didn't have to do that.
Actually, let's examine. Doesn't that Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I mean, I guess it's good advertising.
Something about this Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me.
Huh? Really? It looks pretty well made to me.
Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff.
These Steel Samurai, they're obviously in a league of their own.
What's this machine?
That's a compressor. I use it to fill up that balloon with air.
Hey, neat.
Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was. Do we know anyone who might know how to hunt monsters other than Lotta?
No. Edgeworth. Hey, y'all. Well, you find anything out about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It is a little chilly. Mia could probably help if you could get her. And I think I have to sneeze. What? What? No sneezing.
Edgeworth would use
I told y'all no sneezing.
Edgeworth would just use logic to explain that they don't exist.
Oh. See, I set the camera response that thing's a little softer than a bang. I trigger one of those Von Camera finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, sorry is nice, but what about my film? Nick, play the lady. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh?
Well, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least.
Like I said, I'll trade it for dirt on Gordy. What are you gonna do if Gordy doesn't exist? I quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFA. A UFA?
Hands over a bag of dirt. Can you talk to us now? This dirt is Gordy.
Anyway, if I can't get a career making photo this time around, that's when I'll quit and go back to school. So you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a bit of a break for a bit. Right.
She does have an absolutely amazing afro, I have to say.
It is quite remarkable. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good.
Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably taking a vacation until it blows over.
I get it.
This is just dirt. No, it's Gordy poop. See, it's different colors. It smells weird. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go to do something gonna hurt Edward's case again? What do you mean, again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. How's the investigation proceeding? It's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edward's motive.
His motive?
See, Mr. Edward's father died in a DL6 incident. And the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edward shot him. And Edward never talks about his past. I'll bet they'll drag that out and hit him with that in court tomorrow.
Poor Mr. Edward.
I gotta admit, doesn't look good, pal.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy?
The monster down in Gold Lake? Not personally, no.
Well, we're looking for it.
Huh? Are you out of your minds?
Eek.
You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me, then?
Oh. Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick.
I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lana.
Nick, try telling him sooner next time.
Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay, I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid in your search for Gordy.
Huh?
I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence.
Really?
You can take whichever one you like.
Okay, give us the goods.
Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number one, missile.
Missile?
He's a canine police dog, still in training. Missile here, boy. Yay! It's a Shiba Inu! Hooray!
He's adorable.
I love him! And you want to know who else?
Well, he's very adorable.
You know who else loves him?
Oh.
Shu Takumi, the creator of this game.
Ah.
Missile is based off of Shu Takumi's actual dog. The creator of the series, this is Shu Takumi's actual dog.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's and also real name is also Missile.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
Woof. Here he is.
Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog.
A cute dog. And this will help us how? Woof. Next secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know, it might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be?
Can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect.
I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Which one?
I guess the dog.
Dog! Can we borrow Missile? Good thing, pal. Be good to him. Tape them together. Tape Missile, the fishing pole, and the metal detector together. Have him create the ultimate weapon. Canine traded, very cute with shiny eyes. You could tell Shu loved his dog so much.
He is very cute.
It's a Shiba Inu. It's my favorite kind of dog.
I know.
And my sister, who I don't think I've ever mentioned her on the stream. But, yeah. See, her favorite is Corgis. Mine is Shiba Inus. I never know. What's your favorite kind of dog?
I'm not a dog person.
You're a cat person, right?
Correct.
But you don't dislike dogs. We had one for years.
I don't dislike dogs. I'm just not a dog person.
Let's see if this is useful at all.
Hey, Nick.
Hmm?
This has been acting strangely.
Missile. Oh, right. That little creature of the detectives. Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy.
Wait, what's wrong, Missile? Eek! Missile!
Oh, stop that thing, cannibal! It's eating my samurai dogs! My samurai dogs.
Wow, he ate every single one.
I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry don't pay my bills, Nick. Gonna have to this time. Well, that was sure useful.
Let's go back and get the metal detector.
Hey, Larry. Oh.
Hey, Larry, look, it's Missile. Isn't he cute?
Get that butt away from me! What am I gonna tell the big boss? There's a big boss.
There's a big boss in charge of your hot dog stand?
Nick, maybe that stand.
Nick, make the stand as a front for mafia money laundering scheme.
Maya, I think you should probably try to look a little sorry about what happened.
Oh, right.
My poor dogs. Yeah, oh, that whole scenario is entirely optional. It's really funny, though.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you, Gumshoe. Can we borrow one of the other things? Yeah, sure, pal, but I have to take the one of the last one I lent you, the partner policy. We'll take your pick.
Well, I think we got the metal detector, actually.
Can we borrow the metal detector? Sure thing, pal. Not sure what we're gonna find with this. Remember, you're hunting. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything.
But I'm thinking about the third bullet. Go ahead.
I don't think I have a favorite dog breed. I just like smart, calm dogs. Did Larry just have them stacked on top of the cart? Aren't they supposed to be in the cart? That's a good point. How'd the puppy get the food?
Smarter than anybody else. That's how we got
But
it.
it's a missile! Yeah! Missile!
Nick! It's beeping. The metal detector found something.
Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya.
Whoa! Check it out. Nick? Look!
Huh? An air tank? Huh, the valve looks broken.
I thought it was Gordy.
Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster?
Oh.
Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. Looks like a string of flags?
Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it.
It's heavy. Remember the Gordy poo? Gordy poo, edgy poo. There you go, that's why he's in the bushes. That's a good point. We're building up a lot of evidence. We got a lot of evidence already, huh?
We do, but I don't think any of it's gonna do any good.
What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank.
Ask me if you've seen it before.
Have you seen this before? Me? No, never. Who the heck would go diving in the middle of the winter? Something about the way that I twitch when I show him the tank. I think I'd better pursue this line of questioning a little further. Say, is this air tank yours? Ooh, I would have a thing like that. Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's like the string of flags around your Steel Samurai there. Oh no, the pursuit theme is happening. Well, not pursuit, but the courtroom theme is happening. Must be a coincidence. There's string of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools and used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway?
To inflate something. So, okay, it could be the fake Gordy.
You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? The big puffy Steel Samurai. Now, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always use was on the fritz. So I tried using this tank to inflate it just once. And, it didn't go so well. As I suspected. Didn't go so well? Yeah. You think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it.
Tell us.
Fine. Whatever, it's like what I said. The compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. That is a really bad idea.
Yeah.
Indubitably. Oh! A raid from Gwyn Graves. Hello! I was actually talking about you with my mother before. I was saying, wondering if Gwyn was going to show up today. Hello!
Awesome.
Manzai Mom, say hi.
Hi. Welcome.
Welcome, we got 4 new people. Yeah, we're playing Ace Attorney.
I was really surprised when Professor Fafufnik, whatever his name is, showed up.
My name is Lord Beefafton from the Third.
Okay, sorry, Lord.
Professor Fafufnik.
Well, I don't know. You surprised me when you showed up in the middle of all this.
Well, because I was busy. But then I heard Gwyn Graves coming and I decided to come and say indubitably, as one would. Indubitably. I made sure to end early to come say hi. Thank you for coming to see Lord Beefafton and these 2 buffoons. Hey, I don't put this on me.
Yeah, really.
She was
It's not us.
Oh no, it's on you. She was she my mom was insulting you, but
No, I wasn't. I just didn't know he showed up. He surprised the crap out of me. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Befalter. Big respect to the gentleman such as yourself. Yes. Anyway, so I took up the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that, and then blam. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And the tank there took off like a rocket. Actually, before I continue, I forgot to do this last time. I'm gonna do this real quick. There we go.
Okay, cool.
Playing Mega Man Battle Number 3, white version? Yeah! Woo! Larry Butts always gets himself into trouble.
He does.
And it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it.
What? Off into Gourd Lake?
Sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure.
So the tank and the steel samurai were just flew up away.
I don't usually use air tanks, ever. I don't think you do either. Have you ever used one, Ma?
Never in my whole life.
Would you think that inflating a inflatable with an air tank would be dangerous?
I don't think it's the smartest idea anybody ever had. What happened next?
Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th, a week ago. And as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. They went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Keontae gave me that steel samurai after all. I mean, it should still work if it has the right valve, right? Maybe. It'll look...
Well, to get air in, you have to have... I don't know how to do air tanks push air out. I don't know. I don't think so. Probably, yeah, you need a valve that was going to push it out.
But the valve was busted from what I hear.
Yeah, I know.
Plus, it's a giant one. It's not... the thing about a compressor is it's constantly pushing air in.
Right. When did you find it?
Just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. You see, I went home before midnight.
So you didn't know what happened?
No.
That's too bad.
Yeah, the air crank should already have compressed air inside of it before it could work. Not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Steel Samurai killed again!
Really?
Well, oh, you.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, I got the info you all need. You all got a scoop on Gordy for me yet?
We found him.
I think Gordy doesn't exist.
Both will work, actually.
Okay.
Huh? Gordy? Oh, we found him already.
What? I haven't seen any monsters yet. Yo, for real? Gordy really exists? Wait. I need proof. You got a photo.
Of course I have proof.
No fair, Nick. It was when I went to the bathroom, wasn't it? That's when you made contact with Gordy.
Poor Maya.
Enough jabbering already. Let me see your proof.
This?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think happened, anyway?
That's people that mistook that for the Gordy, because it makes noise before it goes off, and then it went off.
Take that!
Larry's air tank? What are you all doing with an air tank?
This is Gordy. Jack Black comes out. I am Gordy. We still need to watch that movie, Ma.
Okay, down the road.
You know what movie I'm talking about, right?
Yes, but not right now.
We'll do it in a watch-along, maybe, if you want to join.
That's a good idea. Let's do it in a watch along. Excuse me? What exactly you're saying, Nick?
There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. But a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used his air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently it made a pretty loud bang when it flew.
A bang?
The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. Same time, a couple is taking a photograph at the lake. This photo.
Wait. So you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dream.
I'm sorry, Lotta.
Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta.
Tell us this information you have.
Promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They say he's a caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. You also check it out. Thanks, Lada. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on.
Something else?
Yeah, the night of the murder, my camera clicked twice, you know. So wait, you have another photo? Well, but there's nothing on it at all, just the lake. Figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it.
Now that's interesting. A second photo was taken at 11:50 p.m. the day before.
Bye now, y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave.
Because if you remember, this was taken at 12:15 a.m.
Right.
This was the murder. But for some reason, a second photo was taken at 11:50.
Before.
Interesting, huh?
Yes. Poor Lotta.
It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess.
A legend?
Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
Someone should whip butts into shape. Hey, Nick. This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about.
You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all.
Let's go check it out anyway.
Bird! Meg, that you?
Eek.
Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick.
Nick, you handle this.
I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg!
Yes?
Finally made up your mind, have you?
My mind?
You're running the pasta shop when I'm gone.
Pasta?
Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep the place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, Rock!
Nick, what was that?
A parrot, the one on that perch. Keith! Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny.
Nick, what's the wet noodle?
Based on the available evidence, I would say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, Rock! Yep.
He fell asleep.
I guess he's relieved. A pasta shop? Yep, do you think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone? My father started it, you know. It makes you two the third generation. Meg,
Yes?
tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing.
Oh, nothing?
You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen.
Pasta wrangler? What? Isn't West pasta from Italy?
Meg,
Yes?
you know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course, everyone knows that.
Nick?
Huh?
How long do you have to keep up this all in the family charade?
This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Well, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats. That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself.
Nick, this isn't going anywhere.
But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We have to find some way of getting information out of him.
Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? It ignored me. What?
Sorry, I had to sneeze. What? You forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first.
Her name?
Honey, how you been? Hello, right? See?
Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly.
We got a parrot!
Too bad all she can say is hello.
Old Panda can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words.
The secret words?
My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell her everything important to old Potter here.
Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to be safer?
What?
The safe? What's the number to the safe? Sorry.
1228. Ah!
All right.
Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya?
See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking.
And a criminal mind.
Quick, Nick, write that number down.
Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. Anything else worth looking at, you think?
Nope.
No?
What's that? What's that? Oh, the little safe, huh? It's locked. Open the safe.
Well, we can't now.
You know the password.
A lot of various fish in Gourd Lake aren't there.
Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish.
Remember, this is Japan. Look at the... sorry, this is not Japan. This is America. Look at the traditional American senbei and the traditional American kotatsu that everyone in America sits by, you know?
That's true.
And look at
But can they open the safe? Can they figure out how to go open the safe?
I guess not. And then there's the
They have a
traditional...
code.
There's the traditional American tatami mat, as you know.
Yeah, I see that.
That a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yep, I got you figured out now. You're not a thief.
Nick, now's our chance to clear things up.
Don't worry, we're almost done. Sir? No, I'm not Keith.
And I'm not Meg either.
We're here investigating a murder that took place in the lake on this lake the other night.
Please help us.
A lawyer, huh?
Please, mister.
Alright, I'll help. But on one condition.
What's that?
When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle.
Promise to run it. What do we care?
Is this allowed?
Why not?
Can you, like, are you allowed to, like, receive things while on a case?
Why not?
Because couldn't this technically be considered bribery? Like, this is a witness, right? So couldn't...
It's not really bribery. You promised to help him out afterwards. It's not really
well,
bribery.
Well, you say helping him out. He's giving you a whole business.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's not bribery, really. No, I wouldn't call that bribery. This is more like you're trying to appease an old man. Come on.
Well, yes, obviously he's clearly not all there, but yes. I'm just saying, he's offered you a business that you could easily liquidate and get a lot of money out of, in theory.
No, I think there's probably no real business.
Well,
it's a fantasy world he's living in.
But yes, but in theory, if there was a real business and someone said, hey, I'll cooperate, but only if you let me give you this business, and then...
I mean, I guess theoretically that's bribery, but I don't know. Not in this storyline, sorry, it doesn't work. Nick, are you sure about this?
Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say? You too, Meg.
Yes?
You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know? Now, what's that you want to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us?
Oh.
Yep, I've seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith. Yes? It's okay, you could call me Dad. Dad, you know something about this? Yep, the other night, out on the lake.
Yes.
I know all about that, I seen it.
What? Tell us what you saw.
Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night, yep. It was after midnight, but okay. Yeah, I heard this bang, so I looked outside. And I heard another one. Bang! A little while later, the boat comes back. A young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself, yep.
What did he say?
Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, promise.
We need to know earlier than that.
You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Hey, that kid next door, you always make him cry, you remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat, got himself some whiskers growing out his face. Must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow.
Really?
Somehow I don't think we're gonna get much useful information from this guy.
Maya, maybe we should be leaving.
Maya, maybe we should be leaving.
Oh, sorry. I think you're right. Oh, wait, I had one more question.
Huh?
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Don't forget DL6!
Huh? What did she just say, Nick?
One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6! What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister, I mean, Dad! This is getting weird. Who is this old guy?
Why would that bird Polly know about DL6?
We have to figure out who that old man is.
Oh,
What?
he locked the door from the other side.
Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on the DL6 incident. I should probably ask Detective Gumshoe. That's not... No. Polly, what's my social security number? That's right, pal. Hey, pal, long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, wanted to ask you something. Yeah? You know the boat rental shop down at Court Lake? Oh, yeah? The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How'd you... that was supposed to be secret.
You know who that old man is, Detective?
Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. At first he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. Do you agree?
There's no way that man would be a normal witness. No way.
What would be the issue?
His memory's so shot.
That's why we called Miss Slaughter Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea.
Sounds suspicious.
Hedger Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Mr. This was let me try that again. That was when Edward's father died. I can't help but think it has something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edwards forbade us from reading the file. So I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal.
What?
However, if you can convince me somehow that DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. I mean, we have evidence.
The bird said it.
What's that, a parrot? The old man at the rental shop's parrot. Parrot knew about the incident. That incident? DL6. What?
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Don't forget DL6.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6?
Nick, you think he might be?
I getcha. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Go there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need.
All right, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room.
I guess it's time we face Edward's past.
Wow. It's amazingly dusty.
10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess.
Let's find the DL6 stuff, quick.
15 years ago, both me and Edward were 9 years old. We're almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6?
Nick, I found out where the file is.
Oh, thanks.
Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file.
Well, first I got to get the handle on the main facts, like a summary.
Summary. Found it. Here you go.
December 28th, 2001.
That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow.
So this takes place in 2016.
I guess so.
So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in an elevator in the district courthouse.
What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now?
Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed, and all the lights went out.
Wow. That was some earthquake.
At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours.
That would be scary like that in the dark.
That's horrifying, to be honest. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious.
The survivors?
One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart.
That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it?
Said his father was
shot before his very eyes.
So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in the elevator. Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father?
Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it.
Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. Had lost that day's case in court and gotten to the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles Edgeworth, of course.
So he was in the elevator with his father.
From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been suicide. Yeah, that's the thing. You said it. You thought the boat might have been suicide, but Von Karma did point out that due to that it couldn't have been suicide. Because
that's what he pointed out, but we don't trust him. God.
The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard
that before?
Where have I heard that before? Huh. Sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there?
That would be the guy my mom got arrested.
Hold on,
this is it.
The man arrested as the suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi. He was apparently a clerk in the court, apparently. What's a clerk?
Like somebody works in the court.
Just general?
Yeah, they're just like somebody who handles the records in the court.
Like not a bailiff though, right?
No, court clerks are like the people that do the paperwork. He must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it.
But he was found innocent, thanks to the defense lawyer, Robert Hammond.
Hammond, the victim in our case.
Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared.
Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder?
He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. Still don't know what the whole sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth.
Nick? Are we going to take the whole file? Too much. We'll never get it out.
You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. There we go.
Oh, wow. Do you think the old man is that guy?
What do you think?
I think he is.
But what does that mean? Was it a
I
suicide?
don't know.
Was it a suicide? And if it wasn't, well, if it
And the old
wasn't,
man may have something to do with it. I don't know. It's interesting, but I think the old man is that guy, Yippee Yippee, whatever his name is.
yippee yippee. Yes, yeah, no. Because there are two possibilities right now. Really, it was either suicide and Hammond killed himself somehow without being without being close to himself, or someone else killed him in some
We don't know
way.
how that person got on the boat. That's the biggest problem.
We also have the extra photo showing that there was another gunshot possibly before
Well, there were 3 shots. That's the thing we haven't dealt with the fact that there were 3 shots.
right.
So anyway, it sounds awesome. We'll deal with this next week. And then in 2 weeks, unfortunately, I won't be here.
I won't be here either, but
No, you'll still be there.
You what? Wait, in 2
You'll
weeks?
still be in Japan. I'll be away, and then you'll be gone the next week.
Oh, right. Oh, so we're gonna be taking a 2-month break. Or sorry, 2 months.
But we might be able to do it that second week. We'll figure that out maybe.
Maybe.
Depends on the time difference. Yeah.
Because I'm looking at so next week we'll be able to do just fine, right?
Next week's no problem. Yep.
Good, because I have a feeling most people in the audience have been very much looking forward to next week. Oh my god.
Yes, we need to finish up next week for sure.
Well, no, next week is famous. So famous. Oh my god.
Okay, cool.
Arguably
well, thanks everybody for coming.
But hold on, before that, so 23rd, we'll be here. 30th, you're gonna be busy?
30th, I'll be I won't be in New York. I'll be
busy.
Away. Yeah.
And then also no, not 30th.
Next week.
22nd. 22nd is next month. Next week we're gonna be doing Thursday. Then 29th.
22nd. Yeah.
And then
29th I won't be here.
And then the week after we're gonna be in Hawaii.
Together, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll have to figure out if we can do it.
I mean, if I bring my I'm gonna be bringing my laptop. I just gotta bring my I just don't know if we'll be able to stream well, depending on how the hotel's Wi-Fi is.
Right, we'll figure it all out. Okay.
But
anyway.
But either way, yeah.
We'll see you guys next week.
Give me a moment. Let's put on some music and wrap up. Let's see. Do do do. Do 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 do. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. Always happy. Oh wow, we got a ton of people in today.
Thrilled to have you guys. Thank you.
Oh no, Hello Cookies, I'm sorry. Oh, you just got here. Don't worry. We'll be coming. We'll be in next Thursday. Oh, don't worry. You didn't. If you know Ace Attorney, you didn't miss the best moment. Also, this is very loud.
Good night, everybody.
I'm really. Oh, I feel bad. You missed Manzai. Well,
good night, everybody.
Well, say Manzai Mom, say hi to Hello Cookies. Hello Cookies is a wonderful, wonderful person. Wonderful.
Nice to meet you.
This person is not a wonderful person, however. This person who just chatted, an absolutely terrible person. In fact, they're a terrible person because they aren't a person. You know what that is, right? That's scammers.
Not a clue.
It's a kind of scammer on here.
Ah, okay.
Real quick.
Well, nice to meet all you guys. You guys are awesome.
What is more Overwatch 2? Hello Cookie. You know how I hyperfixate on Mega Man?
Yeah.
Hello Cookies is an Overwatch 2 fiend, which is another game. But let's see who is streaming and let's see who we can raid.
Well, good night, everybody.
Let's see who's going. Let's see who's on. Sorry about the delay.
Zoe,
no.
she said on the right.
Let's see. Do 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 do. Do. You know what? Let's, Cap's a cool dude. He wished me a happy birthday. Let's give him a raid. We're gonna raid. There we go. Let's jump right into it. And yes, I will be streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Or sorry, Wednesday and Saturday, and we got watch-alongs. If you haven't joined, here's my Discord. We do watch-alongs in my Discord. The schedule's all on my Discord. Please read the rules, get the role to see all the channels. But yeah, check out my Discord if you haven't. And yeah, let's give a raid. Thank you. Have a good one.